Hello everyone and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Last time, we left on a cliffhanger. Because I had it in the stream. That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. And actually, I thought about it. I think I know who the murderer is now. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. But you'll soon be finding all of this out for yourself. Which of Magnitude Greymeyer's disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant, Zach Greymeyer, go? What dark truth lurks beneath the forged diary page? Oh, the random pipe open the stream. Oh, little baby Pearl again. What about the girl who was left behind? Yeah, baby Pearl. Not Pearl, wrong character. That's baby Truthy. I got characters mixed up. What? I got characters mixed up for a minute there, because the past left these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. Wait, what? Maybe I'm not going back to the future. That's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first you must chase the truth through them, and now. Think of it as a game. How ironic, because this is a game. So wait, what's going on exactly? Hi, Phoenix Wright will be your guide through this game. No, you're the main character, technically. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended half-finished when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There's something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so do I have my own weapon of sorts. The amulet thing. My Magnum Mata, yeah, that thing. What does it do, you ask? So the lock mechanic's returning then? That I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Use L1 and R1 to jump between the past and present. But let's begin 7 years ago in the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. This is... Oh, Drew Studio looks a little bit different. This is interesting, though. I can use R1 to go to the present. But I can't access it yet. Alright. Detention center it is, I guess. This is new. The nightmare trial was over. And the new nightmare figuring out what had happened had begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away. But I figured I'm the only one who could do this, probably. And besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. 7 years ago, detention center. Which one are you again? Strange sight doth mine eyes. Yeah, you're the one who was the witness, and I think you're the... No, I think... I don't know which one is exactly. Excuse me? Two men on either side of a single transparent pane. Yeah, it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely. While the innocent languages within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything. No proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yes, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold little hole in the wall. So we already had plans in, huh? But since you aren't here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnitude Greymore for one. Who pulled that trigger, Valorant or his partner Zach? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm gonna get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. Hello Joseph, welcome to the stream. So I can go back to that screen this way. I don't have the attorney's badge. Yeah, I think it's in here. Hi Joseph. This is the first time we don't have an attorney's badge in a Phoenix Wright game. You're rolling a d20. Hopefully you roll high. I can examine, which isn't gonna help at all. Let's just talk to you. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear and he never even touched it. Every spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. His very disappearance itself is a realization. Revealing what? That Greymore killed Magnificently. Just as good as signed confession. Big shot fired? Technically, he submitted forged evidence. Also, welcome to the stream, Reggie. That's certainly been public opinion's take on it. Hello, Robbo. Welcome to the stream as well. I go tired of my gauge. When the time of my release is near, I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back into the magic right away? Tell me stream my eyes left to live. I'll be fine, probably. Besides, you forgot to multiply it by a D500. As long as the arms waits with babe breath, there will be a Valorant. And also, yes, none of my partner has disappeared. Magnifice's repertoire is mine. Following Greymire is a tradition to uphold. Is that true? Seeing in this light, the trial was quite good to me. Good to know. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity. The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valorant. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obliged to follow Magnifice's instructions as your partner. Hello, Cake, welcome to the stream. Trying to make the stream currently. Don't worry, I completely understand. Don't call Joe. Alright, I'll try calling you Joseph or Russ, I guess. Yep, there's a letter. So I was, but only that Greymire followed them. Let's not speak anymore of who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot. I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What might that be? I want to know what Magnifi had up his sleeve. How can he coerce you and your partner to kill him? The trick up his sleeve? Perhaps you do not know! Know what? The great Magnificent never reveals his secrets, yeah? Or magician, not Magnificent. Hey, the lock mechanic! I didn't think it'd be that easy. Bodies must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. My Magneto, one of the most prized possessions which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks of people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts, they tell me their secret. The Magmita starts it all, and the Magmita ends it. So, same button as using our little bracelet in the future. Alright, let's see what we got. The trick up his sleeve. I'm at the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. So we have the health bar during this. Alright. Ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world. That's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales. And he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess is it was a matter of life or death. Care to explain? The trope lived in the world of showmanship, the flashier the better. And flashy so often means dangerous, doesn't it? Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it. The diary. I basically the diary. And this is your idea of danger. You don't agree much about... Can I look at the diary? Okay, I can only look at the last page. The ripped out page. Now I see that everything has been a setup. Also, I would present forged evidence to the court. Hello, Forskins, Bravo. What? Turn on the game music you can't? Sure, give me a second. Let's see if that's good. It is a bit louder than I thought. Yeah, that is loud. Hold on.
If that's good.
There you got a bit more. Yeah, the game was a lot louder than I thought. Alright, so it's not that. just the letter? If you want my opinion, I would say there's something far more dangerous. Hello, dumb boy, welcome to the stream. I go from Apollo to Phoenix? Time travel! Or just flashback. And that is you. So, a little early for me to be making mistakes, yeah. I think deadly, and what's more deadly than a fatal accident? That could be the source of all the Gray Matter's problems. So I need to actually figure out what the accident was. Yeah, I think it is from the original game. The stage pistol... It might be the stage pistol or the second letter. It's the pistol... Why, that's one of ours. Specifically designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet. One shot. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valent. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. There we go! Second Valent's quick draw shooting. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shooting cancelled because someone might get hurt? Of course, what other reason could there be? Well, it could have been cancelled because someone had already been hurt. Fascinating, my rational and foraging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? The performance of magic is not concerned with what if. It's concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? He chose him the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me. Life was sacrificed so the show might go on. And this show was... This shows who it was. What about 26 somehow? On what dice? This? A word if I may, yes. It's exciting to know you stand at a critical moment in your quest. Yeah, it does. Sort of. You'd never make it on stage. You're not fit to be a magician. Yeah, no, give it up. The D20. Oh, so you got a +6 then. I'm actually considering that as a career option. You'll find something else to, yeah, with that bullet hit. I was talking to show I go on. I don't have any evidence to show people, though. The diary, maybe? But I don't have the ability to show people here. Yo, thought Joseph was your ult? I don't remember that, but sure. You also do have a lot of ults, Robo. Or Robo. Not Robo. I'm getting people's names mixed up now. Fighting me in D&D. Depends on what level character we're going for, how many magic items are allowed, stuff like that. I'm not gonna fight anyone in D&D right now, though. Small... Let's see, what could it be? Not the picture. So, yeah, I mean, I was thinking maybe the clown, but it's not the picture. So I can't do that. Not gonna be your autopsy report. It just changes a lot. Alright. You got a tumor, that would not be from a gunshot. Same with the diabetes. One's insane, he's hurt, and one's a robot. Which one's insane? Also, Robo is not necessarily a robot. I'm showing diary. I don't think I've done this yet. Nope, it's not that. The second lock is tough. I am actually stuck on the second lock already. Oh, you're the one that's insane. Alright, got it. Robo's name, or not Robo, it's Robbo, not Robo. So, yeah, Robbo is not a robot. Even though Robo is a Chrono Trigger character. I know, I'm trying, but it might get mixed up easily. I don't see any evidence to show who it possibly could be. It's not the picture, it's not the diary. There's nothing else it could be. Magpie, could he have already had a bullet in him? Because all these are from Magnifi. Like, oh yeah, this is Magnifi. Magnifi's autopsy report. Notebook page, that is fake, but still from his book. The IV report, which is from Magnifi. His chart, the syringe, which he had on his desk. And his letters. The pistol he had set up there, and the diary was his. Everything is Magnifi! I don't get this. The only option I have is Magnifi, unless I don't have enough evidence right now to pull this off. Unless I have to go back. Nah, I think I've already tried Zack Letter. We just have to do a little more legwork. Yeah, I think I need to go to another area. In the inquiry here. EverQuest name. I don't know what EverQuest is, but sure. So I'm willing to bet my stats will my items will transfer through here. Go to who's to die. She's not on this list, but there's been a third person we've been seeing quite often when it comes to seeing the entire trope together. I didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day. Hey, court, or judge. Oh, I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way. Trial is over. Ah, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Zack? There's but one thing I wish to make clear. Today in this courtroom. You cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I'm talking. How about this? Mr. Egmar. Defense escaped. Find him quick. Wrong voice with him. Bailiff, close Alexis from the building. Not the wrong voice, just the wrong tone. On the double, you must not be allowed to escape. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge. But now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Hey, you there, sir! Down on the hands! No, isn't this another character? What's the big idea? My ears! None of the right personality allowed in here! The old haircut's back. What old haircut? Phoenix's old haircut? But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. Hold on, wait, what? No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here. I just say it like this. That's usually wrong. Don't have the precinct. Lost my friends, my girl, even my wallet. I'm doing that voice on purpose, by the way. We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago. No recollection of that, sir. Huh? Me working on a case is always in the present, progressively tense, sir. There's no past, there's only now, sir. I don't know if this is a good voice for him. The only one I can think. Wow, what does it even sound like? Hold on. Sir. Huh? Yeah, I'm going with this. Okay, you're the bailiff, right? Yes, sir. Corbett, Bailiff Mike Meg is at your service, sir. I've asked to meet with the bailiff at this court who let the magician escape. Let me try to make this as absolutely as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir! But you're a regular police officer once, right? I hope he's gonna make it sound like he's... I'm trying to do a meek voice, it's the only thing I can think of. Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir. Using his normal voice. What do you mean my normal voice? Somebody tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So you're in charge of security. Make a clips channel. I don't see why people make a clips channel when they just put things on their normal channel, though. Charge of security at the time of vanishing. I'm dying over here. Your voice says that. Oh, it's hard knock life, sir. Coming out of the precinct, lost my friends. My girl, leave my wallet. I guess I wasn't the only victim. What? No, why? No, whatever. Last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Hello, Neon Flare. Welcome to the stream. Can we please stop talking about the drug? I don't. How did it start? Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this. The last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me. Okay, that voice actually takes a lot of air to do. That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir. Voice sir from square one, a lowly bailiff. But your uniform. I took it with me as souvenir the day I was fired. That can't be legal. So, you were the one who let the magician get away that day. I'm dying over here! Objection. This voice is stupid. I'm sorry. Tragedy sharks. Using my normal. This is my normal voice. Is there anything you can tell me about it? Alright, real quick. This is my normal voice. The voice I use for the main characters is my normal voice. Not this. About Zach Raymer's disappearance. Oh, the humanity! That's enough of that. Crocodile, any characters? Who? Oh, no. Oh, I know what you're. No, that's just me under the hood, technically. I answered the was around 2 p.m. when I heard the commotion in court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slam open, and some guy's face is right there in front of me! Face! So, you saw someone suspicious coming your way. Yes, and being a big enough of little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk hat all the way down the hall, sir! I have a diagram of the court building here. Oh, we actually see what it looks like. Ah, there's courtroom 7! Where I was, sir! All by myself. Marry your friend. Wait, this one. All by myself, near a friend to call my own. Okay, and which way did Zach Raymer run after bursting through the courtroom door? He went up like this and around the corner like that. Said no delay. Ran after with no delay. When I turned the corner, I saw the magician man run to the defendant lobby. Swiftly I ran, following him. I threw myself boldly into the room. But because it was building number 2, sir. You ran into this room? I don't see any place to hide in here. He hid inside the couch. Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here in this room, the magician gone burst like a puff of smoke. Make this as short. I'm not making this as short. It's far too long. Except there wasn't even any smoke. He was just gone. I'm actually starting to get lightheaded. That's impossible. Yes, that word! How many times have I heard said that word? Even the sound of it caused me indescribable pain. I'm dying! I'm dying over here! Okay, I won't say it again, promise. But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you search the lobby? I searched! Why the pause? There was nothing at all, sir! Sir! How can he talk so loud and still be hiding something? So Zach was in this room when he vanished. I'm sorry, sir! I'm sorry about eyes! Eyes! The Renzo cat, that blue and cape! He ran right in here, right inside this room! Little cat, cape. That's Zach, alright. But it is also truthy technically. But sir, look at the room! There's not a single place to hide! After dinner, I hopefully enjoy your dinner, Joseph, and I'll see you later. Sir, there's nothing I can do, but nothing, sir! What about now? Have any ideas? Sir! Oh, I did exactly, sir! If you don't mind me asking! You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have an idea what trick you might have used to disappear like that? And another one of these! Please be easier. Only 2 locks. Psych locks, I should have known. Oh, I already read this, actually. Yeah, crystal castle and cape, yeah. Right into this room. Yeah, I need to hit triangle there, not select it. Alright, this should be easier. Disappearing trick. Okay, Mr. Americans, what do you know? Spit it out. Still in the past? For now, yeah. I don't know what I have to do to go back to the future. 7! You know something. I'm gonna find out what. Zach Raymire vanished from this room. How'd he do it? Oh, sir! Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something? Well, sir, you see, next time, sir, I was here. Listen! That's impossible! What can someone possibly do? Oh, I still have the 2 health. What did you just say? Can I just say something, sir? No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in the room, wasn't there? Sir, I'm too. You're going to turn me sit back talking. It's okay, Americans. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who was here in this room that day. Shusy! Just the other day. Mr. Americans, I'm not buying it. Sir! Eh, one gone. Sir, that day she was here in the room, sir. But he wasn't. You mean you chased her into this room, not him? Sir, in my days as a police officer, literal days, I learned a thing or 2. Literal days. Okay, just one thing, but it was not the mistake for a 7-foot tall magician. 7 feet. Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. Oh wait, that was Phoenix. Wait, was that Phoenix? No, wait, you have a point. I don't know to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Raymire, but you saw something. You like that surprise reaction? This guy's animations are funny. It seems like he's always in pain for some reason to me. And therein lies the trick. I think I know what. Oh, I think I know what it was, Mr. Americans. Tell me, does the trick look familiar? I'm trying to quickly remember the fact that I never played it. So, I mean, we were doing well together. Yeah, we haven't finished that game yet either. I don't actually think I have the evidence for the trick. Yeah, I don't think I have enough evidence. Can I present stuff to you? Thoughts on this, Mr. Americans? Yeah. This is leather! Sir, I have my opinions on plenty of things, even things I don't know! But no one's asked me before! Ow, there's no need to shout, really. That game. So, no opinion? No, I know that, sir! So I thought, oh, never mind. This? What's up from this, Mr. American? This! Oh, yeah, same thing. Those are the voice things. I have no idea how I came up with it. I just started trying to make it like this and it worked, so yeah, I have the choice now. I'm actually sure what it sounds like. I actually want to try something, because we have one trick on us. I doubt it will work. Why does he have a Mickey Mouse pass on him? I have to do everything again? Oh. Do I need to remember what I've done? Alright, just get to the end. How do you even handcuff yourself like that? Only trick I can think of. My! You're what? I guess ex-attorneys have some tricks up their sleeve too! I pulled a gun on him to use the microphone every time, apparently. Hardly qualifies as a trick. You might be able to fool little girls with that! But I'll never be one of your tricks! I pulled a gun on you! I don't think I put my foot into that one. I think you know what it was, but yeah, I don't have evidence for this yet. Let's go to the Vancouver law offices. Alright, see you later, Robbo. Hopefully you're able to enjoy. I am stumped here. Good morning, Dad. Yeah, choosy. I'm so glad you came. You okay, Dad? They picking on you? I'm fine, as always. There's no one here to tell me, after all. That's young man to you, yeah. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on. Thanks! My first show today, after all. Two weeks have passed since then. I called her into my office. Oh, this is gonna be hard, Trucy. There's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. You need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. And that's how it happened. Until your dad comes home. It won't be long. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look at some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird. Mr. Attorney, Dad told me about you. He said I could trust you. Huh? Really? So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family? I guess so. Getting weirder. Mr. Attorney, actually, why don't you call me Nick? Or you can call me Dad. It doesn't have to be today or anything. Okay, see? He already started calling him Dad. That was quick. Yes? If I move here, I'll have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches at my last school for a year. So thanks, Dad. Oh, and this office, it's a little black. Little color goes a long way, you know. Oh, and Dad, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this. Wow, her attitude turned around fast. Lucy, how old are you? She's 8. Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine. She's sounding like the adult here. Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? Little do you know, this office will turn into Phoenix. So, Dad, you got fired from being a lawyer, right? You'd at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me, for Dad. Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. Wait, is that foolish pride? Mary and I always used to talk about that. Optimistic for her age. Very optimistic. I mean, I get she's a little kid, but still. Actually, that's pretty accurate. So here's my idea. We'll make a new office! Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way. And that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if I were to ask some people. Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead. You mean, like, a talent agency? She came up with that idea? I'm pretty impressed. Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require... talent? You've got me, don't ya? I'm a professional! A professional... Yep! After all, I'm directly descended from the famous Zach Braymeyer. Directly descended, he's your father. Oh! And I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright? That's not how that works! I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Can you tell me a bit more about your dad, Zach Braymeyer? Dad, sure thing, Dad. Which dad was that again? This is hilarious and so adorable at the same time. That's so amazing. the biggest star of Choke Greymire, and they're big. The Greymires, they were on the television a lot. I haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it. Big magic happened when you put Zack and Val and Greymire together, you know. They once made a giant waterfall right there on the stage! And this giant shouts him up the giant waterfall! Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top. I wish I could have seen more of Dad's magic. I shouldn't have brought it up so soon. I don't know what will happen to me with Dad and Mom both gone. Mom? Yeah, what about Mom? I haven't heard anything about Shushi's mother. But I have my magic and a great dad, even if he's unemployed! Do not adopt her yet, show anything yet. This is adorable, but so hilarious, because it just seems odd. Like, if I were in this situation, it'd probably be just awkward, but still, it's hilarious. You know, I think things are gonna be okay! I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. So, Chushi, you're a professional? Yes, it's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs. You mean tadpoles? They say that? They say that? I always thought it was funny, though. What was? Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid. Right, so in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy. That's right. Please pull out the Mr. Hat right now. I want to see baby Trucy have the Mr. Hat. Well, want to see a trick? You're gonna do a magic trick? Sure. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all. That's the spirit! Ready? Here we go! Ta-da! She has the Mr. Hat! Hey, folks, Mr. Hat! I gotta say, it's good to be seen. It's never changed size, which is like, even... We have no idea. We haven't heard anything. I think Mr. Hat's, like, cape changes, and obviously the hat, because that depends on Trushi's hat. Whoa! That was startling! The amazing Mr. Hat! Isn't he great? The friendly neighborhood hat. I guess we can see her arm move. He certainly makes an impression. Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Dad. My routines do get a bit heady at times. Get it, Eddie? My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat gave me a heart attack. Mr. Hat to the court record. We have the evidence we need! Alright, we have the evidence we need for the other thing, though. Can you tell me about your mom? If it's okay. Mom was so pretty. She was like Angel up on stage. On stage, you mean with your dad? Yep. And I think this is the evidence for the other part. She was always there with Zack and Valorant, smiling. But then she went away. Went away? It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back. Maybe so. I cried then a lot. That's when Dad gave me this. Here. The pendant. That's how we got the pendant. And that's why... Oh, never mind. That's not why Baby Trucy was inside. Yeah, that is the person. This is your mother? She's beautiful. What do you mean, what Earth? Your name's Thyrilissa Greymore. Poor girl, I didn't know her mom had gone missing. And now her dad's vanished too, right before her eyes? Hey, Dad, you won't... Don't worry, I won't vanish. I promise. Right, you can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan. Dad always said to have a backup plan. I guess I'll rate as a backup plan. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that. It's okay, after all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow. Wait, are we representing anyone? Me and you. That makes two, Dad. I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent. Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at. This is the blind lady in the picture. Hold on. I don't think there's no clues here. I can't look back inside. I can. Let me check something. Yeah, here. This is not the blind lady. This is someone else. Who I think is that... Trucy wears her earrings in the future! Oh, or at least one of them. Okay, that is... Well, when you put it that way... Mean you don't have any tricks? No old standbys? This will not do! A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket. Okay, I'll think of something. That's the spirit! See ya bright and early tomorrow, Dad. Hey, Mr. Hat. Oh, she has to jump up the hat. Welcome to the team, Daddy-o. The team? Right. Sometimes in magicians manage to leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was pretty dark in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light. I mean, she's adorable, so it makes sense. Alright, so that's completely done. I could do this one now. That's what the blind lady name is. It was a different person. I know that. I'm gonna skip ahead because I already did the first lock. I need to get to the second. But I know what I need to do here. Come on, just give me the thing. I need to remember how to do this voice again. Oh, I only have one shot at this. I prevent Trucy. And now we need to present the Mr. Hat. And we're caught back up. What's that? She lost her memory and don't remember her name. Oh! Yeah, but she's also from a different country. That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. Uses it in her shows down at the Wonder Bar. So she was doing that back then. Have you been to the Wonder Bar? Oh, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir? Come again? That night on stage, I saw a vision, except it wasn't a vision. Hello, meow, welcome to the stream. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat. He really exists. We got him. Oh, and I heal. I remember it clearly. The details are a little vague. That Kramer exited the courtroom. I gave chase and cornered him in the corner room, sir. That Kramer, don't even think you're gonna get Americans. Down on your hands. Blow on your head. I can't with this. Hello? Something the matter, mister? Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir! That's not a sir. Zach Baymire, do you know him? Oh, I love Zach Baymire. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan. I see, that's why you're wearing the costume you're wearing. Anyway, that makes sense. Zach's came into this room. But no one's been in here except me. Mama, my eyes are here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the trash can, behind the building, under the rug. Oh, I love this guy's insane. So Trucy was his accomplice. Imagine my astonished surprise when, 1 week later, I just happened to walk into a bar and see him. Mr. Hat! I can't believe my own eyes! For a while I thought it had all been a long dream. A dream that lasted a week. But it wasn't the magician who disappears. It was Mr. Hat. I don't know what to do with this boy. Those two triplets were wrong, but the day was quite simple. We were standing by the door, and Zach came out. But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2. Along with Mr. Hat. Oh, that's the beauty of it, isn't it? So, while you were standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner and went into lobby 1. Most likely runs through the closest door into lobby number 1. This is when you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit. At the very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. All she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat.
Sir, I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Then I saw a cape, Zack Rymer's red cape, the cape. Astonishing, sir! All my days of posing, crazy making inquiries and chasing queries wasted! It was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die! Or the scattered remains of amazing chocolate parfait!
Such sweet sorrows. I'm sorry, I had no idea how much you suffered on account of this case.
It's an honor, sir! I've apologized to people many times, sometimes more than once. But it's the first time anyone's ever apologized to me!
Actually, about that girl. I'm sort of her guardian now.
Is that so? Sir! You should know that I harbor no ill whatsoever towards my harbor!
Okay.
I love the defender's cape. That is the stone cold truth. That's another step on my way from staying to the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be saying side by side with the great detective Gumshoe!
Mr. Meerkins. This is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. If you want.
It's an honor, sir. Sir, I can't count the number of things that are taken from me, sir. But no one's ever given me anything for free. Right, I'll see you in court next time then, sir!
I look forward to it. All eyes are on Zack Rymer that day in court until his mysterious disappearance. Now part of the mystery has been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It'd be 7 years before I met him again. So let's go to Drew Studios, because I don't think I have enough for the detention center yet. The great Detective Gumshoe. Actually, the Bull Club opened up! Oh, am I still going to be playing as Phoenix Wright? Okay, let's try the Bull Club out first. I actually did not mean to go change scenes. He should cool it with the megaphone. Yeah, at least I don't have to do that voice anymore. Present day. I'll be taking my leave now. Oh, so we're still doing it from Phoenix's side. In that case, I'm renaming the stream real quick. Agent Phoenix. There we go. Rename the stream. It might also be a reference to a certain VR game, but whatever. They're about to rupture my eardrums.
My phone is perfectly safe. I'll have to know.
I would take my leave now. Still have some work to do back at the office. Then I guess we'll go back to my piano. To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. I still have these things now! I have a gun! He's renaming this stream, oh no. I thought I'd be playing as, what's it called? What's his name again? How come I don't remember his name? I thought I'd be playing as Apollo Justice, not Phoenix right here, that's why. This frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. 2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if I'll get any customers tonight. Do you know who I am? Who am I? No, but if you hum it, I can play. It's him. Oh, this changes things. Just kidding, I don't do requests. I want a different sort of request. It's the I play cards. Oh, a customer. I'll just hoping someone will come in and save me from a night at the Keys. I see true competition. I've heard the Bolshoi Bull Club is the place for this. Now I see the rumors is true. And this is... Yo! Why are you here? A friend of yours? Ah, don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman. He will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us, no others. The Right Talent Agency represents 2 artists, and I'm number 2. I play piano, well, sort of. It's actually just a front for my real talent, which is playing poker. Don't ask me how I got started. I don't remember. But I'm good. Real good. It didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Go to the Trilogy Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come here to tickle the ivory. They come to watch me play cards. Is this a CD poker club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money involved. Our real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room. Hello, Wade, and welcome to the stream. The hideout, yes? But before we go, yes? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shad-Eye Smith. Oh, and I'm Greshel Spark, Greshel News Reporter. Oh, I'm... Oh no, Phoenix Wright. Huh? You're always looking man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still do not know who I am. Have we met? Today, in this courtroom. You cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I'm talking about this. Miss Eggmar! The Finns escaped. Find him, quick! This scene, hold on, we've done this scene like twice this stream already. Hey, close all exits from the building! On the devil, you must not be allowed to escape! You can't be, but you're... Zach Graymeyer. Yes, the reincarnation act of the century. Pity I am only an audience of one. You. Zach Graymeyer. This must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life. You there? Da? You'll play soon. Ready the room. Music hits you. Da, I will be preparing the hideout for you. We get to see the old characters again, which I think is interesting. From the first case. Are you really him? The Zach Graymeyer. Now I'm Shad-Eye Smith. Remember this. How many years has it been now? 6? Exactly 3 days from now, it will be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear. Yeah, you could say that. We're referring to the entire game. Well, there's no music now, but I know what you're referring to. Is she well? Trucy, I mean. She's fine. I've got her working already. Hope you don't mind. I can hardly express my gratitude, but you have it. This is why I've come. That and to settle the matter of cards. By what you mean poker. Those eyes. He's serious. I despise losing above all else. And so I have decided that I will win tonight, no matter what it takes. Father is dead, unfortunately. The thing is, I actually think there's a possibility he could have planned that and faked his own death. It's a possibility. But we're going to need to move on to find out. I know this guy's type, and they're dangerous. Everything about the competition. All else is secondary. I should take the time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me. And So this gun! This is like, tell me about this. It's alright. We met for the first time 7 years, and you offer me this? Please. It wasn't a present. This guy's a hard sell. Probably won't get a raise out of price of him plus something interesting. The amulet, maybe. This person in the photo is Trucy's mother. How'd you come by this? Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone. And it is so. Huh? She is gone. What more is there to say? Lots. I know! Well, you're still here? According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother, Maggie Graymeyer, only daughter, end quote. What? Maggie's daughter? Is that true? Mr. Zach! Greshel, you say too much. No, get you off the screen, please. Hey, why am I the bad guy? Why? Because, I don't know. Zach decked him. In any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over. Melissa Graymeyer, she's the most mysterious of the whole lot. You need to gather me some more evidence, clearly. We competed that day 7 years ago, too. Ah, yes, you must have been surprised. Got the attention center out of the blue. Why is he brushing his eyes? I don't know. He's already been brought to court in the future, I guess, as a witness. I don't like him. 2. 1. Showdown time! I lost. It's only a game of poker. A game I played for a long time. I only lost twice. I don't know who's speaking here. It was the first. The man I killed, of course. He chose your defense attorneys by playing poker, so Phoenix beat him in poker. Alright. Some are hired, others are fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of? I know that you do. Trucy's power. Trucy, she's in a class of her own. Trucy has a power? For 7 years I played poker here at the Bossray Bowl Club. They've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. I win because whether there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals. Dad, he's got a good hand. He might have a chance if we act quick. Better call him soon. So you call in your... That is cheating, but wow. Can you tell me what her power is? Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performing magic, but those of Trucy's line progress a far greater skill. Her line? Recall, you were the second man whom I've lost. Magnifique Graymeyer. That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it. Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? It's just in the Graymeyer blood or something. Blood. Oh, this... Are you not her actual father? I'm sorry, but it's not something I told lightly to outsiders. It's not nothing you need to know at this time. It's some kind of Graymeyer secret then. Fine. Oh, things just got interesting. She's 15 this year. She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know. I see. When I played my disappearing act, it was not ever alone that gave me pause. Wait, you're planning on vanishing from the get-go? Yes, and for that I must apologize. However, I cannot be found guilty that day. Because of this. This? A transferal of rights. You see the signature. A transferal? That's Magnifique Graymore's signature, isn't it? The Cyclops? I will after this, just in case I get some evidence first, because it might be related. All the rights to see a staging and performance of my magic to the recipient name below. Zach Graymeyer. Oh, to the recipient name below, yeah. And the recipient's name is you, Zach Graymeyer. This is the missing page! Yes, it is thy! Wait, this page looks torn. You call the diary, yes? First, take a close look at this diary. Note that a page has clearly been ripped out. As it just so happens, I have here what I believe to be the missing page. Wait, let me see that! How could I forget? The scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge. This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnifique gave it to me that night. You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier. Once again, I must apologize. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that courtroom. Reader of Magnifique Graymore's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusion on stage. Sounds like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple. As a rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir. Rightful? I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor. Your daughter. That is why I've risked it all to come here tonight. Brushel! Sir! Ah, here you go. That's when he got that? What's this? A letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy. I'll be signed here as a witness. But I'm not a lawyer anymore. I need a public notary, but besides, I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary! You are? By day, I wear notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day, I wear reporter's glasses and notarize. When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well. Your signature, please. This is the first reason I have come here tonight. transferal of rights added to the court record, and we can just take this to the past. Oh, this is... Okay, then. I finally figured it out. Now I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said. Precisely. There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all their possessions. Exactly, which is why I am here. I was showing my face to public in public for the sake of this document. While my 7 years are up, you might say I'm securing my daughter's inheritance. But do you really need this document? Wouldn't you inherit your estate automatically? Not in this case, I'm afraid. In this case, we stopped Phoenix when Phoenix was about to present it? Because he knew. He was the one that gave Phoenix the page. He had his daughter give Phoenix the page, but still. However, this was done in secret without witness. Before Magnifi died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were named. Myself, Zack Greymeyer, and Valen Greymeyer. Not Trucy. I see. So you do need this document. And Russell says before I vanished, he is a man I trust. Now only 3 know of my rebirth. I took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background, and found you had no other close kin. It is as you say. Okay. I was kinda hoping you'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everyone else but Trucy's mother. Didn't give Phoenix the page. I know, he gave him a fake one though, which is weird. Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Jumping in our game, my final competition. Final? Why? As you said, I have come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground. Without seeing your daughter? It'd be best if I did not. 7 years ago he played. 7 years ago I lost. I already lost to Magnifi. I do not care to lose to another. I have heard you never lose. It's just a rumor. Yes, for it is impossible to never lose unless one has an ace up one's sleeve. As an addition, it causes me no end of irritation. To think a mere lawyer might be out there pulling the wool over somebody's eyes. I believe he told Trucy to give the paper to Phoenix. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think he did directly. Because Trucy's words, I think, were, this guy told me to give it to you. So I think Zack or someone else told him to give us this. And Zack just, for some reason, could not give Phoenix that paper. Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try lightening up? That was that. This is this. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. This will be my final performance. You are warned. This guy's beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards. Brusho, you may leave. Ah, but it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop! I punched and I punched, but still, it is not enough. I just remembered a future, prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen! Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man! Let us begin. Dealer. You'll be witness to a competition. Is honored for me. Why haven't I seen her around here before? That reminds me! I saw familiar faces enter this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. You know him? After a fashion, listen, Phoenix Wright, one can learn much from a true competition. Remember this. Want to see that brush face again? We don't have to for now. The Greymire power. I was close to understanding it, but needed more. And I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I need to meet that reporter again. That was clear. No! I knew we wouldn't have to see him again! And one other thing. From that moment, my final competition with Zack began that night. A name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. The name Zack Greymeyer I knew, but how and why? Alright, let's go to the pacifist first. You jinxed it! Yeah, how dare you jinx it? Caveman. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. I decided on sooner. Drumisham, was it? I haven't done anything illegal. And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. I'm not sure what voice to do for this guy because he was supposedly dead. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit I made quite an impression on me. I used to find myself in outrageous situations. He's right, was it? I'll answer what I can. I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched. Intently. It's his daughter. Oh, we can see a baby form of her too, I guess. She has a little notepad. Oh, that's cute. This is my daughter, Vera. Say hello. Her notepad is shaped like a bear as well. She's gone. Shall we begin then? Judging from this place, you're a painter. Not, sadly, a profitable one. I never sold a painting. It's such a considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by were it only me. Your daughter? Her mother grew weary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That's why I began my other occupation. Forgeries. Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. One and a half of the paintings they bring me are stolen. Who knows what my copies are used for? But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I tell you this. But that was my first work outside of painting. What? I think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. Never even imagined the possibility. Then why'd you take the job? I was well paid, very well paid. I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape. Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. But that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I know it would be difficult to escape this. Then let's talk. You can't escape your past. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did? It wasn't like anything I'd have attempted before. I guess it would be a little different from paintings. That's not what I mean. Not my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. This wasn't a copy. The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page as a reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So use the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote. Yes, as I said, it was my first job of that nature. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them, not personally, And here we go! Only two. A psych lock, of course. Seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. Well then, he has his work, let's get to ours. You're hiding something. Why did that appear so menacingly? Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Mishan? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client. True, when I asked the client's name, there were no psych locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Why are you doing this to me? Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. So what's this I'm hiding? Like I said, never met the client. How can I hide someone I do not know? Okay, not that. That's the same. Yeah, personally, that is, the sample or the forger? The sample. Yes, there was a reference. Why should I hide that? Huh? After the trial, I submitted everything to the court. My work, the sample page, everything. I can give you directions to the court if you'd like. That's fine. I know where the court is, so it took me 3 tries. Oh, unless you were just trying to get me to leave. Sorry, I can sometimes be a little blunt. I made my stand, no backing down now. So what's this I'm hiding? The forger. Pretty much piece together what it is from what you've said. What is it? Then, you told me what you knew about the client. Next time try the forger? I mean, it's the only option left. And I couldn't see any psych locks. Psycho locks? Is that some sort of asylum security or a new hairstyle, perhaps? But then they did show up, didn't they? Who is your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request. It was me. I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally. I mean, not personally. Those words triggered the psych lock. Again with the psycho lock. No, I really must know what they are. So you didn't meet with the client, but someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence. Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business, but I'm afraid you've lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psych locks. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there. And your conclusion is, the real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham. Poppycock! I don't know what you're talking about, that's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio, who else could have been but me? That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger in the studio is... due to our... oh gosh, he's here. Due to us being from the future, we know! The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it? Ridiculous, my daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more for landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking your boots. I've got you now. The only 2 people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The psych locks tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. I feel very much on the verge of going psycho lock myself. We got him, and I wish I took 1 less damage. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12, a genius you might call her. A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. Oh yes, there is, isn't there? I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and now analytical devices I brought when they became necessary. And my little girl's playthings now. I detected a bit of fatherly pride. So Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then? Actually, the client came once. Here, to the studio. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me. So they talked to your daughter? I was only with the artist, the client told me. That little girl is the key to our mystery client's true identity. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more? Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? Talk to Vera because I've done everything else. Mr. Misham, I have a request. Let me guess, you'd like to speak with my daughter. Can I? My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so actually. With only one exception, which was, oddly enough, it was that client. Because it was the magician! I left the studio while they talked. I returned when they had finished, and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd seen anything of the sort. Please, let me speak with her. Alright. Oh, this could be tough. Get choosy in here! If we have another kid, it might make her open up. Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat? I'm Phoenix Wright, ex-lawyer and pianist. I'm still looking for the keys that say Do, Re, Mi. Can't find them anywhere. I'm no good at this. I need something to get through to this girl. What do you think about this, Mr. Hat? No. I think it just made her nervous. Need something to grab her attention, but what? There's no way. What is it? Nah, I technically I wouldn't even have that at this point. The gun? I don't have that yet. Where was it? I would like you to have a friendly chat. Yeah, so yeah, we're having the same conversation. So I need something to get your attention. And speaking of detention, I guess, no, whatever. Blackmail. Alright, let's see if I can remember this. Hello, yeah, welcome to the stream. Oh, the diary? I'll try that next time. I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna commit murder, yeah. We've done this. Give me the first thing. To explain. Things to show it. It's the pistol. You're done at Drew Studios. To be honest, you didn't have to check. Alright, try that 1 minute. We can't submit people. That's one of ours. Just the design for your show, I gather. Yeah, it's gonna bullet one shot. We need to get to the next lock. I can always quick jaw, shoot him. Ban longs to those shots. Fired, yeah, shoot him because someone might get hurt. Reason could be well, because someone already been hurt. Yeah. Fascinating. Fraudulent forging friend, yeah. Tell me what happened if there had been an accident. What if your bullet took a life on stage? When some magic not concerned with what's precision, yeah. Who told me shot? Looks like chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks with me. I have a sacrifice so the show might go on, and this shows who it was. Juicy's locket! That's Zach Graymire's wife and Juicy's mother. Therlissa, I believe, was her name. Because I'm good. How can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Still in denial mode, eh? This was at the greatest risk of being shot. And this clearly shows just how much danger she was in. I don't think I have the check for this. I'm gonna have an evidence pullback, yeah. Let's go solitary cell 13. Wait, this is a cell. Does he have a custom cell? Well, isn't this an unexpected surprise? What arm brings you down up to my cramped confines? Gavin. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Thanks for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago. My past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Fine. I'm glad we can have this little party-ta, right? You look well, Phoenix Wright. You too, Gavin. Anyway, so this gun... I don't have my attorney's badge, so I gotta show off the gun and said, do you have a bird in your cell? How about that? I will say that advances in share technology. Like Gowser, life has been full of surprises for both of us. No doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours, and I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shoddy Smith was the name of the man you killed. Do you know who he really was? Who he was? Zach Graymire. You know, the defendant. I remember him, of course. But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible! Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence. What did I just say? Life was full of surprises, don't you think? After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I planned to remedy. You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin. You recall that case 7 years ago. Ah, yes, the trial where Zach Kramer pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it? That was when I met you, wasn't it? Was it now? The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimous save for one discerning opinion. Yours. It's my brother who is responsible for putting you in that position, after all. For 7 years we've been friends. And yet I still don't understand you. But right, your friendship towards me was never pure. You suspected me as you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now I'm not sure what I think. You didn't just brain a guy at the juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it. Persistent, aren't you? I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game. Zach Kramer mentioned your name, Gavin. That reminds me. I saw familiar faces as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. After that, he was killed. And I asked you to help me. Because I remember your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. Seemed to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. I have to know. Why did you kill Shiny Smith? No. Zach Graymeyer. Okay, so he did actually do it. Those are new. Whoa. Never seen Cyclops like these. Dark, cold, full of despair. Can I even unlock these things? These are new, definitely. Something wrong, right? No, it's nothing. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know. The hand! He's doing his nails. You didn't just brain a guy to yourself for no reason. Tell me why you did it. Okay, so this is the same thing. A bit of trouble, yeah. We've already seen this. It's the same thing we just saw. And I can't use the item yet. Nothing like this one. Smith yet. I have to know how to get through these locks. I do want to check out the violin. I want to check out this, though. You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish? Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say? One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. They're straight in all things, except nothing less. That certainly does look like a first-rate nail polish. Like this. I like the sparkling bottle. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please, have one. It's on me. Nail polish slipped in the pocket. That is important. Oh? A yellow envelope! That envelope's been bothering me ever since I came in here. It's not nice to pick other people's mail. You get mail in here in jail? That I do, though they read it first, apparently. Still, I'm allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however. Looks like sneaking a peek out is out of the question. That's some chair, just looking at me. Nah, what? I want to do the bird. You probably have to add a whole digit to the price for one of my office chairs. And your comfortable chair is the most valuable thing in the world. I have to add 2 digits to the price of the standard prison issue chair for this. Those prison chairs don't look so bad either. Maybe I should redecorate. It's strange, you know. Here I am in solitary, and the books keep piling up. Looks like you got more than books up there. Ah, yes, my collection. A few friends on the prison staff, they show me little kindness. Just a little? This is a ton of stuff. So I need to try presenting something to get rid of the thing of the psych lock guard. I don't think I have anything. What is the Mason system as well, though? I do think it is going to be in Drew's studio, then. I was asked to try the book. Oh, the nail polish maybe as well. What do you think about this? Alright, not the book. The syringe! Yeah, I don't know what this could be. If I can't change stuff, I can examine stuff, though. The nail polish. Maybe I'll just slide along over here for a closer look. And there's the stamp! That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside it? A stamp? Please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. That belongs to Vera. You see, she always puts it somewhere she can see it. That's Zack and Valorant, the Greymeyers, isn't it? Yeah, and there's Juicy's mother in the middle. The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year. The Greymeyers were at the height of their popularity. Not anymore. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth. I went to see one of their shows when she was quite small, and a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on TV until the end. I see. That stamp's quite hard to come by here. I wonder how she got her hands on it. We got the stamp! Alright, the perfume is next. That's a pretty bottle. Don't touch that, please! I'll get in trouble. Vera's. Belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. She looks at it often. Light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing. That's not evidence. What's this red envelope? That! Don't touch that! That's it's quite important. The painter's face just changed hues. Guess I better behave, though. It's tempting to just grab it. Grab it and run, Phoenix! This is you and Vera. Yes, we took that one quite recently. A normal painter, why not paint a portrait instead? I've never been that good at people, unfortunately. Oh, right, shouldn't you practice? Volcano. And then there's this. Yeah, it doesn't get a response. My stamp. Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so this stamp. How can I keep her talking? Great magicians, aren't they? Yeah. Didn't you think they're amazing? Yes? Oh! I especially like those two, Zack and Valorant. I mean, they're just so magical! Aren't they? Yeah, whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic! You know? Phoenix is fluffing and I love it. Me too! I love them! They're so cool! It's like magic! Yeah! Alright, she's talking! Not saying much, but it's a start. I went and saw them with Father one day. The opening ceremony at the Graymore Museum of Magic. The Graymore Museum? They have one of those? I guess it makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp. So, have you been to one of their shows? Just once when I was little, with Father. The Greymeyers on stage, it was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together, they do it all. Yeah, maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this. You know, about Zack and Valorant maybe. Oh, sure! Alright, better get asking before she changes her mind. We also have their theme, I just realized that. But I don't go outside much. I like the paint in here. Why don't you like the outside? There's bad people out there. Well, true, but there are lots of good people, too. Actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once. Oh! Kidnapped? Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She needs to leave the house. I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Greymire Museum. With you, in fact. That was before she was kidnapped, wasn't it? Ah, yes, actually, she was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. Oh, okay. That was the person last time she expressed such a desire to me. That person gave me a good luck charm. A good luck charm? The bottle! For when I absolutely had to go outside. Yes, apparently she received something, a gift. From that client, actually, she won't tell me what it was. Father, I told you to keep that a secret. From that client, huh? This I have to hear about. So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things. I really like painting a lot. Father is always very happy when I paint them exactly the same. So you did this too? Oh yes, that was my first job. Your first... All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this is totally different. The pen slips in the way the writer held the pen and the pressure on the nib. I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer. She seems happy. Thought her work was the last nail in Greymire's coffin. Guess no one told her. Let's keep it that way, I guess. They're the best in the world, at least until the future. Oh, you mean Trope Greymire? Of course! Their theme again. Father gave it to me. Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it. I guess I just took it. Yeah. Took it. Something tells me, considering we discover it's covered in poison later, that's not the case. Father got a letter from that person. That person? You mean that letter was from the client? Oh, we talked about the Greymores forever that day. I'm sure that's why he sent the stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it. They're a sneaky one, this client. So they were trying to get on her good side. Stamp updating the court record. Sent from the real client. So you met the person that asked you to do this job. And you talked with them? What's this about a good luck charm you received? I can't talk about it. If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told. Yeah, but I really have to know. We have more locks! Is it only gonna be one? No, it's two. Alright, right. Time to do some psych unlocking. So I was just missing stuff here. Alright. You seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact. Is that the poison stamp? Yes, it is, just no one knows poison now, because they gave you this stamp. No, that's not why. They listened to me, to my problem. The problem that keeps her inside all the time? Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm. A good luck charm. That your client gave you. I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this a good luck charm? The nail polish. This was what they gave you, wasn't it? So I did have to go to at least there anyway at some point before this. The same bottle over there on your desk. Good luck charm, right? You're looking too busy to chat. Don't worry about Hydro. Also, ignoring the fact we got this bottle from the future. I heard once. Because nice were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power. Of course it does. That's why she was putting it on the future. I'll just refrain from commenting anymore on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client? Zach Greymire. Either that or Valent Greymire. I'm gonna go with Zach first. Vera, is something wrong? I won't tell you, even if that is the client. I won't. So you say, but I know it wasn't the client. I don't see any Cyclops clattering to the floor. How can I get that one wrong? There's the answer dangling in front of my face. If it's not this, it's Maggie. Whoa, wait, we have Apollo's thing in here? Oh, that's cool. If I'm wrong, yeah, not that. It was Apollo Justin! Nah. Not Magnethy. Who is this? Kristoff? Also, I have to let my dog out of my room real quick. Give me a sec. I have to think this over. So Aiden believes it's Kristoff, which is what I am agreeing with, and Reggie thinks it's her mother, which was gonna be my second guess. This man is a friend of mine. Know him? It's Kristoff. Oh, things just got more interesting. And we need this one on his cyclist. His name is Kristoff Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually. There's a really good motive. I don't know what the motive is, though, yet. I promise. I promise not to tell. Oh, you have nothing to tell. The locks tell all. And I get some much-needed healing. I have been on the edge of this the entire time. I'm sorry, I can't talk about the client. I promise. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work. I don't need a name anymore. I got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then. I think they might be the devil. Did Kristoff poison her in the future? Huh? Or maybe an angel? What do you mean? When she fainted, she said the dev and then passed out. She was saying devil, which I thought she was saying. Why would Kristoff be the client? I don't know. I saw it, or I think I saw it, when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face. Are you saying the client face looked like the devil's? No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile. So where'd you see this devil, then? It was so quick. I don't remember well. But that's when I knew. That person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm. I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. But it's pretty clear Kristoff Gavin has her charm. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now. I'm sorry for what happened. If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Graymeyer. What does Kristoff have to gain from this, though? Did I do something bad? What makes you think that? Your eyes, they're sad, very sad. I'll put on my smile next time I come. Promise. Hope to see you smile then too, Vera. Oh, okay. Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with a young forager, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late. This final chapter is incredible. I'm loving this. Trained by his friend, yeah. I can't view my things. I think we need to go back to the detention center. So I have this stamp. I have the nail polish. I have Vera in here, and I hate you. I don't like that guy. Let's see if I can do anything here. I wish it would save at the point we had it at, but no, I just have to get through some stuff again. Alright, I got past the second lock. So lock it. How do you say this? Yeah, Donano Day. Grace was getting shot and disclosed how much danger she was in. Do we have anything for this yet? The stamp? I'm speedrunning it? I mean, I've done this twice already. It might be the gun again, but I doubt it.
Both Grimey's performances were very popular. It was a stamp. So popular that you made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. And not merely the latest craze, we're an age, a golden age! It's all here on this stamp, which we stole somehow. There's Alyssa, yes? Susie's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know! Part of his memory is still locked up. There's one thing you're failing to address. What's that? As you say, our trope was a will unto itself. If our leader Magpie was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But Mr. Wright, then he would have to hide a crime, make him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. Alan's kind of point. If one of the troop members died in an accident and Magpie covered it up, his innocence would come into question. Animals appear. Wait, what about animals? On the right address, Mr. Wright. I'm so close. There has to be something. The house for Mrs. Death could affect Zack and Valent's relationship with Magpie. See in your eyes, you still have something to say. I can possibly prove more than you already have. I'll prove why Mrs. accident tied your hands so completely. Oh! Alright, with a person or evidence. Vera. It was Mike Deerkin. No, Lucy, maybe? Christoph, Gavin. What do we think it could be? I'm gonna go with Trucy here. Gonna take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. Accidental death of Zack's wife tied both your hands, and this information proves that Magpie's hand so much power over you. Not Trucy. By any chance trying to threaten me? No, of course. You'll never make a good blackmail artist. Never! Not a career choice I'd been considering, actually. Your dreams, work an honest job, that's my advice. Don't put them tight-knit until it's all about people involved. Personalities, their histories. Who is this really? See in your eyes, you have more to say, yeah. He's gonna give the right sister, then when this was disappeared, you get to Zack, and that's how it has happened. So what you're saying is, you think it is the... I don't have the other notebook page, though. And I don't think it's going to be these two, at least. Because we got these from... No, not this one. I don't think it's going to be this, because we got this from the future. Same with this. You've already used this, the gun, and the locket. I believe it's going to be a person. He was going to die soon. I'm gonna go with Magpie, but after that, I think I'm gonna request a hint, Aiden. Is evidence? Alright, it is not. It is evidence. Proves why Magpie held so much power over you. The diary? Also, I'm not sure if we're getting caught on the mic, but the dog is barking. I'm sorry about that. Oh, look, why is down past? Yeah. I can't try it. You said it was evidence.
right? Oh, you said switch evidence. I can't go back now that we're redoing all of that. But I don't want to lose this. I should try something here. I'll go with the diary. Swap out for a few minutes and think on something. I'll go with the diary, and if it's not this, I'll go with Clarissa. Yeah. This is the last try, so put my faith in your theory here, Aiden. Disciples, how can we get it implemented in the cover-up? Oh, Twilight Tiger, did I save? No, I didn't think so. Also, welcome to the stream. Too late now. It wasn't a question of who shot Lisa. Lisa herself is the problem. Okay, it isn't, so thank you. What do you mean? She was Zach Graymeyer's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magpie Graymeyer's only daughter. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magpie's power over you, I don't know what was. It was an accident! Hey, birds and bunnies! Thankfully, I also get healing from this. Clutch, yeah. Thank you for the suggestion, Aiden. Oh, jeez. There's no poop, none at all! But there's someone missing. The mentor blackmailed both his disciples. Doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. You mean Troll Greymeyer? Master Magpie Greymeyer was his only daughter, and his two disciples. That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident, but that is all it was. An accident. Like Malloran's tour force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly, straight towards that beautiful body on stage. And then crash, ding, pow into everything but her. Now that is magic. Happened one day when you were practicing, same trick with a new twist. And tragedy. But it was as for whose bullet stole Thyrsis' life. We shall never know the answer. Thyrsis disappeared from our lives and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnifi his daughter. This is sad, though. And that led to blackmail, I take it? It is all part of the parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls. Why did Magnifi Greymore try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died. All I can say is it was a critical time for the troop Greymeyer. Passing the torch for magnifying Zack to Zack and Valorant. We all sacrificed so that might be a success. This is death was the greatest sacrifice of all. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnifi's wishes. We're personaing. I can't wait to start Persona myself, Hydra. And to force to perform his art for his benefit. I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter. But do you not find cowardice in his actions, huh? Decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing, but then to hang that death as a guillotine over all our heads. Things are dark behind the scenes, True Grandma, that's for sure. Does Trucy know? He was not told. Naturally. We would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life. True. I had not thought of that accident for a very long time. I've heard of dreadful memories, but this helped a lot. Not if I might be Slayer, I should think. True, I'll explain after I get done with this cutscene. Let's see Brushel after all this, and we know we're gonna see him again. After that accident, I was one who came sniffing quite persistently. A reporter. He called himself a newsman at the time. It's Brushel. Despite him lurking about the darkness room, doing his research. Would you happen to remember his name? What was his name? I have forgotten. But in the course of his interview, he became quite close to my partner, Zack. I liked him not. I see. His name, I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often. I see. Thanks for your help. This is no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You'll not uncover answers, only wounds. I'm sorry? Then I noticed a dark curtain hanging over the troop Greymire, and I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness. The reporter he mentioned, the newsman, I never learned who that was at the time. Though I got a pretty idea who it is now. That smile and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss thin thread connecting Zack Greymire to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down. What do you mean Bristles the goat? Anyway, nothing left in the past. We have Juice Studio unlocked. Oh, we have everything! The Bowl Club. It removed the first one as well. This might take another stream. I was excited to get ready to play Persona tomorrow because I thought I would have enough time to complete this. No. This is definitely at least going to take one more stream. You'll be back? Alright, sure thing, Hydro. We know what this is now. The Greymire secret, yep. I want to know more about this power chooses, yeah. Like she can see right into people's minds. The first time I saw her do it, it blew mine. After we were done having a mind blown, you took her to play cards with you. Actually, it might take 2 streams. I hope it only takes 1, but yeah. Gotta use the resources at hand, I always say. And I myself have no such power. But Trucy does. Why is that? Her mother. Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother. Alyssa Greymire. I'll not speak of that! Alyssa is officially missing, correct? I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. Gonna go with this. The 3 of you were a team once. Because you have to do after the defense. I know, and I'm taking that into account. It depends on if I finish this future thing in time. Not that entire country doesn't actually know of this. I repeat, you were the biggest stars around. Yes, there's another story behind the fame. One that not many know. Alyssa lost her life during a rehearsal. To you and Valorant, Greymire's bullet. It was an accident. It wasn't me. How could I shoot my dear Alyssa? I'm sure Valorant would say the same thing. Why, it's just like another murder I might mention. I'm not, yeah. Oh, I thought it was meant that her eyes. I loved Alyssa's eyes to think they could read my mind. It was frightening. And there was warmth in them that felt like an embrace. She is dead, and Magvi Greymire had joined her. Only one with her power left now is Trucy. Mr. Zack, I do not know. I don't need any power to see through that one, buddy. There's someone else, someone other than Trucy. Someone who inherited Alyssa's power. How would I know? My chances are slim. It would take a miracle to learn the truth. Or maybe one has already occurred. There's someone else with the power, and I know who. Apollo! Is Apollo Trucy's sister? This boy. Thinks Alyssa can perceive. Maybe his name His name is, I forgot, something weird. Who could he be? An attorney. Attorney? I noticed it when I went to visit a friend's law office. So, what do we make of this, oh great ex-attorney? You can show me pictures of strange boys all you like. But you could at least say something like, I'm this boy. I could use a laugh. Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts. This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Alyssa. Actually, it's more of a ring. A ring, perhaps it will refresh your memory. I just so happen to have evidence showing this missing link. No way that he's actually Trucy's sister. There's no shot. I think it's this. I need to check something though. Yeah, she's wearing his bracelet! Oh my goodness! Oh, this is interesting! We don't have the ring yet. Okay, that is... Mr. Zack? This is your response, Mr. X Attorney. Oh, it's not that. Yeah, okay, so it's not that. But we can see the ring. Fusion will tell you they're going to produce it. Oh, Dove, then take off their hat. Nobody did not reveal your hand in advance, Mr. Wright. Just done clearly. Think, right, think. There's something that's missing a link. It's not that. I need to back out for now. I don't think I can do anything here yet. Let's check out Drew Studio. But that is so Trucy is Apollo's brother. Wow. No! well, what do we have here? Remember me? Of course I remember you! Journalist's ex-attorney in bar, end quote! Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Michan was poisoned, and his daughter's... Oh yes, I know! Oh, how I know, yes! It caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes you track down case just a little quicker. End quote! Were you on the trial of this case the whole time? Zack Graymeyer was a good friend! Zack said something to that effect back at the Grocery Bowl Club. What a character! What a man! If a little, no, a lot, no, extremely left around the edges. You think I could ask you a few questions? Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not other way around. End quote. Fine, shoot, I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately. You actually happy we're seeing him? I thought you hated him. I don't know why. I don't like it, but sure. It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter. Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know what I really did then though, don't you? Yes, on a forged diary page. The night I interviewed him, I found out something about Mr. Misham I hadn't known. What's that? You know, he'd always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Every day for 7 years. Walls have eyes, potatoes have ears, end quote. I think it's corn that have ears. Oh, being watched. You mean he felt guilty? No, I'm not talking about feelings here. You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on back and neck, freaks out, end quote. Because you felt guilty. Why would I feel guilty? You felt like you were being watched, huh? Wonder what it all means. Paranoia. Drew Misham felt like he was being watched. Oh, that was Phoenix. And you're along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves? Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped playing attorney to my nerves a long time ago. Attention. But I felt it too. Journalist sure he is being watched. End quote. Don't you wonder why Zack Graymeyer got rubbed out after 7 years? After coming into contact with me? He completely vanished from the courtroom. Then, for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. And just the remaining time was almost up. He got contacted me in order to have this made. And then he dies. Trying to put the pieces together, are we? And you were being watched this whole time? Maybe not just me, maybe you were too. Me? I mean, Zack thought that case actually. You mean the shooting of Magnifique Graymeyer? No, before that, it's not widely known. You mean the accident during the quick draw shooting practice? My, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, woman, a little puppy, all for me. I was younger then, and my days might at night smelled of fresher mint than they do now. Ron Graymeyer did mention one particularly nosy reporter. In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnifique Graymeyer at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course, Delissa, was it? Really? Then Delissa disappeared, quite sudden at that. And Magnifique wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, even my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches scent of a scoop, goes on feeding frenzy. End quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Alyssa's husband, see. Zach Graymeyer. Something strange was in the air over at Trope Graymeyer in those days. The whole Scream Mentor controlling disciples scenes started by them, I'm guessing. Alyssa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me. Off the record. Sir, I don't know. Anyway, I kept prying and eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me once or twice or 5 times. But over time, he came to see me as his confidant. He'd been waiting this whole time, 7 years, eh? Waiting? For his big comeback, of course. A big revival of the Magician Miracle. Of course it was a dream. Because of this. The performance rights. In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give rights to both Zack and Valorant? So Valorant waited until Zack died legally, at least. The time finally comes and Valorant likes a kid on Christmas morning. He's getting ready for a show at Sunshine Coliseum, you know. That document sees legal light of day. It's gonna put a bit of a dampener on the big show. He's a sorry one, that Valorant Graymeyer. Lost out to his partner at work, and in love, too. Love? It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples and their mentor's only daughter. One has 3 sides, and all of them pointy, a love triangle. That is pretty classic. When you're in a performing trope, that's your world. It's like a family. With an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing. In the middle of this, Trilissa has Trucy. And then she dies. You need to find out more about this Trilissa. Mr. Rushell, do you know this person? Do I know that person? Of course! I was friends with Zach, after all. He hit me a few times. 5 times, actually. But still, I never forgot his wife. Alyssa Graymeyer. Magnifi Graymeyer's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her? Well, why the heck not? Perfect. So Alyssa married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually. Who was the first? You mean she was divorced? I hadn't heard this one before. Not quite. Her late husband was a reformer too. Apparently he died during some gig. Tragic, really. They had only been married 1 year. I didn't know. But she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait photo of her around, you know. It might be her. Known Trucy since she was a little thing too. She got the better deal, really. She got you for family, after all. What do you mean? Just reminiscing, you know. Alyssa has another child beside Trucy. End quote. It's Apollo. Okay, this is what? But Trucy said she was an only child. Ah, yes, this one she had with her previous husband. Her previous husband? Her first husband who died during the performance. Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. It's Lamore. So, Alyssa very well could be Lamore. I'm not dismissing that possibility. I don't think it's possible, though. Because I think they were confirmed dead and they hit her body. Another orphan now. That's another who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now. Because I had another child. Do you think I could borrow that photo? Sure, I can be generous on occasion, you know. I won't need this locket anymore. Really? Better return it to Trucy before I forget. People in events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. Don't you think? I was too busy wondering about bigger to listen to what you were saying. Sometimes you gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think. Like what's happening? So, Apollo is Trucy's brother. I'm just gonna drop down to you, Hydro. Definitely an honorable one's heart's in the right place. Yeah, what is... We can use that in the photo cyclites. Yeah, I know. I have to do what I think I can, and I have to tell what I find those come next. Next, you say, I'm the one who will close the curtains on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore. Magnifi. I was just wondering what Magnifi would think of all this. What do you mean? Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power. You mean how I can't lie to Trucy? It was the same with Magnifi, and with his daughter, Alyssa. It's a strange thing. You think it's some Greymire gene? Maggie told me once back when Zack married Delissa. He said Zack had good eyes. But not good like Greymire's eyes. Not that good. I wonder if Zack ever played a game of poker with White. Who knows what Greymire's secret was? Maybe nobody, now that Zack's gone. Zack Greymire. I will say this, they have not confirmed that Trucy and Apollo are siblings yet. But it's finally begun to reveal itself. Sprouted from a warp and Greymire fabric. He was swallowing everything. Wrapping himself around the Greymire's power. So at least, I think so! I want to go to the law office first though. A power was passed from Magpie Greymire to Thalissa, to the next generation. And I would once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together. So, allow me to explain a little bit, Hydro. So, you're not wrong! I don't know how to feel about that! Alright, let's go to the Bolt Club. I can't actually go return that to Trucy yet. So, I'm gonna explain it here. Because it's gonna be at the same time. This changes everything. Shippers can no longer ship them. Alright, so, long story short, I've already done the first one of these locks. Basically, we said Trucy has that power. We think someone else does as well. This, 3 of you were team ones. Yeah, I got through the second one. Right, the first chapter, we used those underwear as that underwear as evidence. It was show underwear. I'll say that. Valorant for my bullets, yeah. The next one is Apollo. This last one. Can we work Ultra HD playlist to 5K? To be fair, they still don't know their siblings yet. Something else, yeah. Apollo just has the power. This boy, yeah. His name is, I forget. Something weird. Who could he be? Yeah. An attorney. Let's get over this, yeah, we know it's Apollo. Pretty sure, yeah. It's something this boy could laugh. Perhaps you would laugh if you knew the facts. Yeah. Might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Thalissa. Actually, it's more of a ring. A ring? Perhaps this will refresh your memory. Just happen to have evidence showing this missing link. Hold up, she has 2 bracelets. Apollo has 1. Does Trucy have another bracelet? Actually, I know something. Your marriage with Thalissa was her second. How do you know this? Her first husband, he died a year after they wed. Were we wed, yes? He was a performer. They met when he joined the Greymires as a guest in our show. After the wedding, she left the trope for a while. And you say she had a child then. I have a photograph of her here. I couldn't help notice what she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets stand out. They're a Greymire family heirloom. This boy. There's a bracelet just like the ones in the picture. What? So, that's why. Why what, Mr. Zack? I took this photograph of Alyssa before she left us. When she returned, she wore only 1 bracelet. I bet I know where that other one went. She gave it to this boy. Her son. Oh, that broke through 2 of them. Good. Oh, I was worried there for a sec. Oh, we're pretty much full health. Effectively full health. Strange power. I myself do not know where from it comes. Yet the fact is that it passed down the Greymire line. It runs the veins. What is it? I asked her, Alyssa, once. This is what she had told me. Never forget the chapters before this one Trucy said the case of Walkie. You will think, yeah, that is a plot hole. What is it, Twilight? Power responds to tension in others. Tension? If she were to face a person and then become tense, even slightly, then she would know, no matter how hard they had tried to hide it from her. So she could see it. Not quite, this is the strange part of it all. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously declaring this tension. When the Lord, you couldn't listen. Sorry about it, Hydro. Without the use of a particular object, or in this case, objects. Objects? Wait, they were some they're half-brothers, at least. Yes, they're a bracelet. I admit, the first time I saw one of those, I thought there was more to it than just fashion. And this is how Phoenix knew we had the power at the beginning. But what kind of power could a bracelet have? I have made a decision. I'll tell you all I know. Consider it a gift. Trucy and Apollo, this is interesting. Well, I hardly need you to tell me at this point. But those two, brother and sister, yes, we confirmed it! We have confirmation! After Shoddy died. 1522. That's, I guess that age does make sense. Apollo is older than Trucy. Yeah, Apollo, no. So allow me to explain. They just said this picture was taken before Thalissa went off with her husband. And when she came back, she was wearing one bracelet. This would be after Apollo was born and Apollo had said bracelet. That's when she came back and she was wearing one. So he did not get this after Thalissa died and the father died before that. And the brother too has this power of theirs. Trucy has an older brother. 7-year age gap. Simply put, that was a year after, and we don't know how many. Why is it always 7 years? We don't know how long it was between Trucy and Apollo being born. We just know that there was a time limit. I don't know what the time limit. They never explained what the time limit was exactly. Mr. Wright, tonight, after our game is done, I'll return to a life of fighting. I'll not see a live life without knowing. I understand. I'll tell the two of them when the time is right. I'm in your debt, once again. No kidding. What I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up. Nose base is made of a special alloy. It's meant to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth. They're temperature sensitive or something. Yes, this is how they can shrink to the exact size of the wearer's wrist. And this has something to do with the power? What have I told you? The Grandmire power reacts to tension in others. When a Grandmire sends tension, they too become tense. And this tension translates into minute contractions of the muscles. So minute, no, not minute. So minute, they cannot sense it on their own. Their muscles. Oh, so that's what the bracelets are for. With a bracelet on, one can sense these contractions. Because the bracelet is always a perfect fit. The person they're watching gets tense. That's going to be at the end of the game, though. The bracelet feels tighter on their wrist. Bracelet! That alone doesn't really count as mind reading. I don't even understand how the process works from there. It's not a question of eyesight. Eyesight? I guess that sounds simple enough. It would be smaller than a penny. Wait, what would be smaller than a penny? The bracelets? Have you ever heard of kinetic vision? It's just in their hands. Yeah, or penny. So, the bracelets will, they just said the bracelets shrink to the wearer. Which is really convenient. Never heard of kinetic vision. Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity, right? I've heard of it before. They say athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped if they focus. But it's not confined to sports alone. It relies on the ability to focus. When we focus, we can see many things. The famous twitch of the face, and the meaning that lies beneath it. And lies one of the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of a crowd before they may distinct it. Basically what you're saying is, the Greymires can see very well. But them seeing is more than believing, it's knowing. Their power relies on us combined with an exceptional focus. It's starting to come into focus for me too. Of course, it's difficult to maintain such levels of focus for any length of time. What if someone could tell you when to focus? Or something. Precisely! But wait, Trucy doesn't have any bracelets. We're talking about poker, yes? The time to know when to focus is so elementary she probably does it without thinking. I know Trucy herself has realized this. That's all I know of the things Greymire. Thank you, Mr. Zack. If this bracelet is a real thing, then he will use it before long. And by awakening his power, I'll keep that in mind. Well, shall we play a game? I've said so much. Let me say one more thing. I'll tell you of that night. That night? Now my mentor Maggie Greymore's passed from this world to the next. There were 2 pistols and 2 letters sent. This was Magpie's test. A test? As last year's Magpie Greymire worked us to the bone, no, to the pain. But that night, I could not shoot him. So I shot the clown's forehead instead. This, it seems, was the correct answer. Take this. I give my art to you, Zack. What? It is thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zack. I would not have minded dying by your hand. How could I shoot you? You're my mentor! I thought you might say that. If I went home without shooting anything, what would you have done then? Then, of course, I would have given Valorant his chance. If I had shot you in the forehead instead, then it would be over. If you were Valorant were to shoot me in the head, then I too the darkness would go. My art with me. A fitting end, don't you think? And this thing too gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zack. And I'm so sorry. I've done much that was wrong in my day. Or Maggie, not Zack, whatever. Their names are confusing me. They're both magicians. Seems to me that Maggie wanted you to be his successor all along. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valorant's. Perhaps, but it's not something we'll ever know for sure now. I wonder, what is Valorant up to these days? Waiting for you to die. If 7 years passes like this, the performance right go to him. And now here I am, and his dream has ended. It's worse than that, actually. Public opinion's a fickle thing, you know. What? You don't mean to tell me they put the blame on our mentor's death on him? Trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack. There were even rumors that Valorant helped you pull it off. But that's madness! Well, it seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform. Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated? Even though I'm dead. You're back, welcome back, Cake. The thing is you were gone. I think you said you played this game. But Trilogy and Apollo were brother and sister. That night, Greymire was killed. He died as Shady Smith, a mysterious traveler with a secret past. But he left one thing behind before he parted. This. Who may concern? 7 years passed. I, Zack Greymire, murdered my mentor, Magnificent Greymire. I apologize for the trouble caused by the sudden departure from court, and hereby confess to my crime. His confession, to use as I saw fit. Of course, he killed no one. This is his way of tying up loose ends with his old partner, Valiant Greymire. The confession added to the court record. Alright, so I think Solitary Cell 13 is last. Let's go to the Coliseum. Present day. Oh, this is interesting. Well, this is a blast from the distant past. Long time no see. Oh, we're at long voice. Long time no see, Mr. Valorant. So much intrusion. She had so many people that disappeared on her. Yeah, one tech. Oh, I guess Apollo did not disappear on her, but still. 7 years has it been. Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you. I've spoken to the press. I have nothing more to say. I've spoken to a lot of people myself and come to a conclusion. What's up about it? Yeah, Trudy's gone through a lot. But then I realized I needed to hear it from you. Take a look at this, Mr. Valorant. Your forgiveness, I beg. Valorant's eyes for not but the perfect. He doesn't even see this. The balloons, oh yeah, right. But same thing. It was looking at the show, yeah. I've walked a difficult road these past 7 years. Because you couldn't perform Magni's repertoire? Do not be deceived! Valorant skill is the real deal. I do not require mentors' hand-me-downs. Now it was my partner who showed me on my way. Zack Greymire. It was rather well performed. Disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Also, I thought. There were people around her instead of many people, almost everyone around her. Yeah, and then new people came into her life. At least she had some people to help pick her up, I guess. Zack Greymire's murdered our mentor, and fled to escape punishment for his crimes. You said something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't you? I remember as of Twitter only yesterday. Yet that was not the way of it, in the end. For a while he had vanished, but upon my own person never did. Upon Zack vanished to protect them. That's what those steam magpies and press said. I had no idea. Yeah, the very same press comes to me now, fingering in trust. The cover the greatest magic show in the history is everywhere, Valorant distraction. Here I must stand, smiling at them all. What am I, not a player in some fiendish farce? I suggest because you never made it clear what happened. You think his face was around? Yeah. Ivy's death is still a mystery to this day, which is why I came here to get the answer from you. Locks. Don't think she would have been able to beat him up. Yeah, I mean, eventually she might have been able to find Apollo, but I highly doubt that. I know we'd be seeing these sooner or later. Beyonce has no business stepping upon the stage. Must be content to sit and stay at the spotlight. That sounds an awful like something I heard 7 years ago. Did not mean to hit this button. I have to walk through all this again. I'm going to hit triangle. Alright, now let's go. Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me. I'm not as part of this affair as you are now. Oh, that's Phoenix. I have to know what happened. For 7 long years I have endured. Now, finally, the current lifts on my new golden age. Dodging child support? Apollo? I mean, he had no idea. Oh, the miracles of our trope within my grasp. Oh, you mean the father? I see. Sorry to do this, Valorant, but right now I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. That should shake things up. Nuke incoming! Pull up the confession, yeah. Now, I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles, not as long as I have this. Let me refrain. No one, and I mean no one, can stand in my path. Not even you, and you're still a bit away, not the confession. You gotta say the confession, yeah. Oh, true, seriously. Honestly, same here. That's the first time anyone's called me silly Trilogy. Oh, that's Phoenix. I need a bit of magic. Something to stop Alan showing this track. Sure, those miracles, not as long as I have this, yeah. No one carries. Oh, wow, that's impressive, actually. Transferable rights? And what might this be? I see there's a Grandma seal. I should have brought this to your attention sooner. I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast. But what is this? A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magic These Miracles. What? Zach Raymart, he wrote this? What? He passed everything to his daughter? Juicy Eggmar. Actually, she's officially my daughter these days. Preposterous! Zach is gone! Vanished into the void! This is a genuine article. Zach was alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify to this. What? The same thing as last time. Best Persona game? I'll have to play it soon for myself soon. Why does fate toil with me so? As my life be lived and thralled to the dead. You're not the only one with that problem. My shot McAfee, yes! It was that! It was! And then he left, and my career in the magician fell in the darkness. Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say, if you could prove Zachary Raymar shot McAfee, was it why you testified? Yes, my way out! It should have been my way out! Might not be too late, Mr. Valorant. All you need is a way to prove your case. You really killed McAfee Raymar. I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zach Raymar wrote one more thing before passing on. But this is a confession! Which he admits to the killing of Magnifique Raymar. Where do the animals come from? Magic! See, all according to your plan. I'm a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I told the audience, get them a fleeting dream. Yet it seems the tables have turned. Now I'm the audience believing in the deceptions I have brought upon myself. Zach wrote this right in front of me. After I explained your situation to him. Alaka zoom! And I'm full health! I'm gonna need that. You don't know this confession is nothing but lies. Yes, it was my opinion that Zach Raymar killed no one. You must be thinking the truth is a simple matter of elimination. Do receive instructions to kill if one is innocent, and the one who remains is guilty. That would be the logical conclusion, yes. He manages to protect me, his partner. That's true, entail. 'Tis true. Did you shoot Magnifique Raymar in the forehead? If I hadn't, I told you, what would you do? Run to the police? By chance? Do as you will. There's nothing left for me now. It's true, after all. I have little talent. I need my mentor Magnifique's respect reservoir. It was as if a little demon grabbed hold of me. Demon. There's that word again. Well, it's demon, not devil this time, but still. I knew it. So Valor Greymire did kill the Great Magnifi. So sorry, Mr. Right. It was not I who shot my mentor. What? If it wasn't you, then who was it? There wasn't another disciple, was there? Another disciple such as... I don't know. Crack and talent Greymire maybe? Valorant killed him. We broke Valorant's lock. We know it wasn't him. Your wild fancy couldn't be further from the truth. Whereas I cannot receive those threatening letters. But there was another. One person could have bared that pistol that night. And Soldier, figured it out by now. It wasn't Zach or Valorant. Who shot Magnifi? Then it had to be the only other person at the scene, which means... Wait. You don't mean... Yes! Magnifi Greymire himself! It was suicide! So Magnifi Greymire committed suicide? You might have hard to believe. To be honest, I hadn't even imagined there's a possibility. When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive. He appeared to be asleep. I cannot shoot him. My turn it made to leave the room. The old man called out to me. So he spoke with Magnifi Greymire. Yes, this is what I knew, what he had done. Magnifi transferred the rights to his brother out of my partner, Zach Greymire, not me. I see. You hold a Persona 3. I don't get that reference. Oh yeah, you just shoot yourself in the head all the time, right? Guess I owe you an apology. I always thought you were the one who did it. You owe me no apology. Huh? My crime was, in a way, more serious than that of a murder. What? You're crying? Is Valorant Greymire confessing something to me? What can be more serious than murder? You see, I knew that 2 letters had been sent. No secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. I was when I understood Magnus's plan. You want to die by one of your hands? Little did I expect that had anything to do with the rats to his repertoire. That was when I heard it. A little demon whispering inside my heart. The demon? Let me confess, I intend to shoot Magnifi. And I plan on framing my partner for the crime. What? Not. I prepared something before going to Magnifi's hospital room. Which was... IV fluid, of course. That's an earlier visit. If Zach did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV looking to place the murder on his hands. Exactly what happened. That was my plan, but you didn't shoot him. I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then Magni called me back. I am sorry, Valorant. I'm giving my magic to Zach, not you. You select the draw he has. Please help him if you can. I left the room. And then I stopped. The shock of what has been told consumed me. That's when I heard that fateful gunshot. Magnifi Greymire killed himself. Then the demon awoke anew within me. Zach killed him. He was the one. Frame him, and the magic will be yours. I'll do the scene of the suicide. Took the pistol from his hand, whacked at the prince, and used the syringe to add the IV liquid I brought. So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. Magnifi died, and you framed Zach for his murder. As planned, indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I had anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed, truly? That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but yes. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valorant. Thank you. And I should be thanking you, Mr. Rat. Only when I had lost everything I could make my decision. You're gonna turn yourself in? My partner may have vanished, but not my guilt. Why did you alter the scene? To try to get his partner arrested so he'd have rights to the thing. As my guilt slaves, all begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. Not enough of vanishing acts. I understand. Thought my life was ruled by a dead man. But I find I was wrong. Because that grandma was alive. Well, not anymore. Now it occurs to me. Maybe he was not the only one who survived. What do you mean? You see, now that I think about it, I realize that no, we never saw proof of her demise. Never saw her body. So they are saying there's a possibility she's alive, and we know. Oh wait, when she she was blinded by something she doesn't remember. And she said it was darkness. They're using that same darkness thing here. They're listed alive. And we know who it is. Her? The mind races and mouth flaps on. My apologies. Forget this matter. I only hope the day will come when I again meet my partner, Zach Graymeyer. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistake. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. Thank you. We'll tell him later. Because I'm not going to be Zach Graymeyer, Shy Smith. Whichever name you prefer is no longer with us. Professional about their emotions is throwing me off. I know, but this is insane. The truth revealed in that trial was only a sliver. And the immeasurable darkness that remained had taken another life. I knew that what I had to do to push back the darkness for good. And it would involve paying that man a visit. Also, I'm getting a drink of water because my throat's dry from that voice. We know the last place we have to go. Let's finish this chapter. Sorry, sir. Prisoner Christoph Gavin is currently occupied. What? I see. You know when he'll be finished? Well... Did you go and find out? When can I save? It should be right after this. Certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment. My apologies to the guard, but there's something I need to see. The yellow letter. There it is. The yellow envelope. It has the stamp. And the sender is Drew Misham. I was right. When I arrived at the studio, Mr. Misham was at his desk. He seemed to be writing a letter, but he quickly sealed the envelope. It was a yellow envelope. I heard it was left at the crime scene. This is the last letter that Drew Misham wrote. Then there's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do, in fact. There goes. Let's see if this Adequate spray finds anything. Yep. So he did it from prison. This is Drew Misham's a messenger of death. It was a stamp, alright, no mistaking it. His last letter was sent to Christoph Gavin. Christoph Gavin killed more than one man. The interview request came like you said it would, and they're looking into the case. I swear on my life I won't tell them about you, so please, release the spell before my daughter. I'll write a letter with a report. Gotcha! Add to the court record. Yes! Here we go! Finally, decisive evidence! What's this? A burglar in jail. Hello, Christoph. Gavin. I did not know modeling and larceny right. Gavin, there's something I have to ask you. Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies. There's not much I care to discuss. Our mission hasn't received her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin? One more chapter. I know no supervisor of Adequate poisoning. It never hurts to hope. Okay, I'll be leaving now then. Right. Wait. Yeah, Gavin? Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private. Oh, sorry. Forgot I had it. Many things. In the end, we never were able to break his, thing. Phoenix has a camera on him in his hat. Oh, that's incredible. So that program was running with this. We've now seen all the clues in this case. Since I got it over 7 long years. Now it is time. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter, the final trial. Find the truth. You're the only one who can. When all the evidence gets destroyed yet. Yeah, but to be continued. Another cliffhanger to be had, but I don't have a choice to save. This chapter sure was something. Oh, I've loved this game so far. So, I'm gonna be ending this stream here. Tomorrow, likely will be the finale. Until then, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye!